Pappy Owl, let's talk it out. What's it like? What's life all about? Oh, Pappy Owl, say your piece. Laugh at yourself, slap your knee. Pull up a chair, it's time for Pappy Owl.
Before we get started, I would be remiss in not saying thank you right up front to all those folks who've donated to GoFundMe. So appreciate you. Hey, we've got a fantastic show. Continue the donations if you can. We're getting closer and closer to reaching all of our goals. Right now, we've got a superb show ahead of you. Thank you.
They'll hear you part of the way on my microphone. It'll just be in the background. Now we're
That's
actually starting.
Fair.
All
okay,
right.
happy
New Year's, everyone.
It's Pappy Hour.
It's Pappy Hour.
And
Cheers, Eric.
This is Pappy Hour number 2, and boy, we just had 10 more amazing interviews.
You know, I thought every time I sit here and think about showing up as a dad, sometimes it can be really challenging to show up with the energy levels, and as much as we're going to get into this in a little bit.
Yeah.
Stella was just sick for the first time.
So this is Sappy at its
You're
sappiest.
loving this.
I am.
You're loving it too
because
much.
My kids have grown a bunch. I've gone through all this stuff, and so not that I'm really enjoying it, but I know the pains, the trials, the tribulations, all these things. But this is, I think it's really important. We haven't talked about the first time our children were sick, and
we're going through we're going through a lot of changes right now. Stella's 18 months old, and it feels like an eternity since she's been alive.
Oh my gosh.
And I love everything that she does. I'm more and more in love with her every single day.
Was there actually a time before Stella?
It doesn't feel like there was.
It
doesn't feel like there's a time before Stella. It really doesn't. Right. I mean, it's insane. And you know, she got sick. She got a cold. She's had fevers and stuff before, but she was running a fever of like 104.
Wow.
We gave her Motrin. It came down, so we didn't end up having to take her to the doctor. But it was. I wouldn't say it was scary. I feel like we hung with it pretty good.
Sure.
But she was miserable, man. And she, just for days now, she has been just snotty and clingy and
lethargic.
And just not, if you've met this chick, like her personality, she's so fun. She just started doing fist bumps.
Oh, yeah.
So she'll go, bump it.
Bump it. Oh, my gosh.
And it's the coolest thing. Her little personality and our relationship has been awesome, but it has been super challenging. Right. And Lauren just went back to work.
Oh, right.
You know,
you're the one at home.
So I am
getting to play doctor
all day long, and I'm figuring it out. This other thing is like we don't know sometimes if we're doing the best that we can do, but sometimes the best we can do is just the best we can do.
Right. Just being there, attending to her, not snapping out, because guess what? This isn't easy. Listening to your kid cry nonstop when they're feeling so bad, they're like, I don't know what this feeling is. I've never had this feeling, and it sucks.
Number 347 reasons why you feel helpless as a parent.
Totally.
And I have leaned on advice from my parents. Have been really good, and my in-laws too have been really good about not just throwing out advice, but I think also to me, I'm at a place in my life, man, where I have a different perspective on the angle that my parents and people like that are coming at when they do throw out advice. It's not trying to. I used to think when I was younger, I used to think that they were trying to control me and tell me what to do. Yeah. And I have this core need for autonomy, and so that challenged my core need for autonomy
so much. Don't say no to me.
No, exactly. But now I don't know if it's sleep deprivation or what it is, but I'm just like, please tell me whatever advice you have that will make this thing better. Please.
Well, I think some of the really telling things that you shared with me was that total helplessness, but of also going, I love you so much, but you are absolutely driving me crazy.
You're driving me
because that
nuts,
sleep
kid.
Deprivation is real. The crying, irritation is real.
Have you ever been cooking in the kitchen with grease popping out of the pan, and then your kid just buries their head between your legs? There's nothing you can't, and I can't set her down.
Right.
I can't walk away from her.
Yeah.
The other day, I was trying to get chores done around the house, and I put her in a hiking pack.
Okay.
I put her in a hiking pack,
Why
and she
not?
was so content.
Yeah.
I was folding clothes with her in a hiking pack.
She's feeling your heartbeat. Everything's
I guess,
groovy.
yeah.
You know?
From a child development place, is there anything in that is
You know what?
reaffirming the decisions that I'm making?
From that standpoint, the fact that what was she wanting? She was clingy, right? So this is just a hypothesis, guys.
Sure.
I've not written a book, but maybe I will after this
Someday.
podcast. Yeah. But anyway, you think about it. She's close to you now. She's in a sense swaddled, right?
Yeah.
So she is held. She's with you wherever you go.
Yeah.
She's with you.
Yeah.
So I think that is the really brilliant. And she quieted down.
She
so
did.
That alone says everything.
Listen, there is nothing I wouldn't have done to get her to just stop crying.
Right.
And part of it was I wanted to soothe her and make her feel better.
Right.
But part of it was also like, I will do anything for you to just shut up.
Yes.
That's just being honest.
Yeah.
Maybe it sounds
Right.
mean, and
No.
I don't mean it in a mean way.
I
But being with just me and this kid all day long,
Yeah.
and her crying constantly, it's a fucking drain, man. It's a fucking drain.
And it's real. And
it's real.
I mean, I think I shared on a previous podcast of coming out of my house and you just hear this screaming kid behind
yeah.
me. But I had to close the front door. I had to escape. And I screamed out front. And my neighbor was like, "Oh, you having a good night, buddy?" And I'm like, "Now I am."
Now I am.
'Cause I just got it out, right? You're allowed to scream. You're allowed to leave your child to cry. When they're sick, it's so much more difficult because you see them in such distress.
Yeah.
Crying is like, "Are you manipulating me?" No, I'm kidding. Not all the time. They have needs too, but sometimes
There are some times where she's
even
learned.
when she's one.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, she has learned how to get into doors now. So I've started putting more baby locks on stuff,
gosh.
and she'll go up and she'll do this thing where she like throws herself
Yes.
up against. I'm talking like Audrey Hepburn, like on a fainting couch, where she's like,
You don't understand how rough my life is.
and I'm
Daddy.
like, okay, what do you want? A snack? And then you give her a cracker or something, and she's like, yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
Fist bump.
yeah, totally. Once you get the fist bump, you're reaffirmed.
Yeah,
right?
I'm good.
Oh, man.
Jeez,
Too
man.
funny.
I mean,
So-
what do you remember this kind of time when you were kids? Is there anything you remember from Nathan?
There's so much that I can block out, but I remember getting
Because you had them in the evenings.
Yeah, well, I had them both. Yes, right in the evenings. I can just remember getting those snot things like the basters, and you're just pulling snot out.
You
if
know what they
can.
have now?
Talk to me. Is it better
They
than a
have
baster?
it's called a nose Frida,
Wow.
but it's an electric. This is the hot tip.
Okay.
Parents out there.
Guys, pay attention to this.
Don't
we will
get-
put it on our site, so if you do forget, we're putting it on.
Don't get the normal nose Frida unless you want to eat snot. Okay? If eating snot is your thing,
Yeah, then
then
have at
do it, please.
You know what?
But if you are not as a person who's interested in eating
you're not into snot.
get the electric nose Frida.
Okay.
Because it's basically this little tiny vacuum
Yeah.
that sucks the snot out of your kid's face.
Do you think in this day and age of such great medical advice from our government that do you believe? I'm sorry, we may need to edit that.
That's fine.
But do you think that people could worry about it's pulling your brains out, your child's brain?
Eric, no.
Okay, I'm just checking in. I know a guy named Robert that might question. it.
Okay. Well, Robert, please fact check us on this. Leave a comment in the comments section if this is something that is possible. But
Yeah.
I've used it on Stella a ton.
Yeah.
And honestly, when she was
Even when she wasn't ill.
No. Always when she has snot up there, when
Yeah.
she's a ton
Which
of it
is
right now.
often, right.
And they put her at the doctor. We took her. This is the first time that she's been sick for this while, but she has gotten sick before.
Sure.
And we took her to the emergency room because we were freaking out.
Because
First-time
you're
parents.
first-time parents.
And they laid her on this table and we pinned her arms down.
Oh, my
and they
gosh.
took this hose that was connected to a vacuum on the wall and they shot this saline stuff. I mean, I think the electric nose Frida is low key.
Little low key. This better.
In
Maybe
compared
yeah.
to what they were doing at the hospital. So
Do you think that was to show you, first-time parent, to knock it off?
it's
not that
fine.
serious?
You're not
Yeah.
going to suck their brains out through this. It's fine. You're okay. There are so many times as a parent where the message is, "You're fine.
Yeah.
It's gonna be okay."
But you're like, when you're in the throes of it, you don't believe
When
it.
you're in the
And
middle of it, it
sometimes
feels
for
like
real-
forever.
And sometimes, guys, just so you know, for real, it's not. I remember, you know what I do remember with Nathan? Nathan would get the croup a lot. So you'd hear
Stella's
this
never gotten the croup.
barking sound.
Oh, it's awful.
And he'd always get it in the winter. And the idea that we were told
Wait a minute,
was
maybe
to
she
put him,
does have the
put him
croup.
in the back of the car, roll down the windows
What?
at night. And this was December, so it was about 15 degrees out.
Wait, the cold
The
air?
cold air actually assists.
How?
I don't know because I didn't ask that question, but I should have. But the cold air stimulates something.
So-
But
For
it
the
is-
croup-
it's also rushing air coming. at
Okay.
them. But then that didn't help, so we went in. And that kid, we went into kind of a
Wait, who told you this?
Yes, the doctors.
The doctors.
Yeah, or it was the advice nurse. And we were like,
Oh.
okay, let's follow the advice nurse. Then we went into.
I mean, her designation is advice nurse.
It was a he, just so you know.
Oh
it can
my
be-
gosh!
slow down, Papa.
Wow, no,
Yeah,
that's fine.
yeah.
Listen, I've got a lot to learn.
And maybe that's the problem. No, I'm kidding.
No.
But the thing that was, I mean, both times not funny because you could tell he was not getting oxygen.
Yeah.
And they were concerned both times when we did bring him in. He was like, oh, he's really low, like a percentage level.
Yeah.
And so Nathan's a great patient when he's comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they had Disney movies. They
Great.
had, and he's so young. I mean, a year and a half, 2.5 years old both times. And so he's reclining in this bed. It was a double bed for a toddler, infant toddler. I'm on a couch that is definitely not 6 foot.
He's living like a
long.
king, and
He was killing it. They were giving him ice chips. He had an oxygen mask that was like a vapor mask.
Sure, yeah.
He's just like, this is the best. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah. This is great.
Wow.
Because once they're comfortable, I don't even know if they remember the discomfort. I wonder, right? Like Stella's never going to remember this moment.
That's so
right?
interesting to think about these kids and how fast they go from not okay to okay.
Right.
And I wonder if that speaks. I was listening to something the other day, and it was talking about how these kids, when they're like needy like this, they haven't learned to be ashamed of these things.
Right.
The innocence of these kids, they get to move from emotion to emotion so fast. And where do they unlearn that over time?
Well, so, I mean, when you think about total egocentric, their world, everything revolves around them.
Yeah.
In kindergarten, you hope that they start to break out.
Yeah.
And so we introduce it to like them in preschool and all those kinds of things
Yeah.
where you get some socialization. Some kids take to it really well. Some kids don't. Some kids don't ever change.
Yeah.
You know?
If you're hearing a child in the background, this is live. This is real stuff. We are at Odd 13. We didn't even did we say that?
Oh my gosh, let's
oh my
get a
gosh.
hand. We're doing a traditional handshake.
In case you
right
can't
now.
hear that over the audio, we're doing a handshake.
Yeah, I got
We're at Odd
myself
13.
a code name.
We got some other dads here. I
Yep. We
actually
got the
saw
kids
a
out there.
double stroller out there. So
Brilliant. And we've got
some-
kids playing around with the Tonka Troys.
this is what it's all about,
Tonka
man.
Toys. Oops, sorry. I may need to get
Tonka
another
Troys.
beer.
How many beers do you have?
I think too many. But I
Our
think
wives
there's
are
gonna
coming
be
up here
more.
in a little bit,
Yeah.
and Stella's coming up. We're bringing the dogs up here.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to invite Kristen to do that.
Yeah.
Because that's
Stella, I mean, they should be. My
Oh,
phone
they
is
love-
recording right now,
So, yeah, by the way, our two dogs,
Ruby
Bridget
And Bridget.
Ruby, they really take to each other.
They're big fans of each other, yeah.
Good pals. Unless, of course, there's food around or attention
We'll get some
seeking,
video of
then
them
they've
and
got
post them
some
up for you
diva
guys. You guys will,
action. Yeah.
for sure. Energy, for sure.
Hey, you know what we're going to do?
What?
Now that we know that Stella's better,
She is good.
we're going to stop. We're going to go get a beer.
Let's go grab a
because
beer.
I think I need to get one.
You go grab one.
I'm just
I'm going
so
to finish this
excited
one,
about this.
and then
So-
we'll pick back up in here in just a second.
And you know what we're going to do? We're going to chat about our next 11,
Oh my
our
gosh!
previous 10.
So since the last
Pappies.
Sappy Pappy, we've had a lot of dads on, and we want
Unbelievable.
to honor all you guys and thank you, and just kind of recap
And
some of the
this is
memories.
a recap for some of you who haven't heard it, because
Yeah.
there might be something that stands out to you. I would listen to them all, to be honest
Yeah.
with you, but yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and our wives might show up too, and
Yeah.
they might jump on. So if you guys,
Yeah, just to fact check us, that could be a lot of fun.
all right,
All right.
here we go.
Perfect. See ya. Thanks, guys.
At this point, 20
20.
dads
20
tell
dads. Being brave
absolutely
to
unique
just tell
stories.
our conversation, right?
Yeah.
We had this conversation. Brett Nickerson was one. Really enjoyed him. He brought so much energy.
Will you see if you can even see me on the frame up there?
And I think the thing that I liked about Brett was, like, after his experience with us, he goes, if you ever need a guest host, if like one of you can't make it, I would join.
Absolutely.
I would jump on. So.
Yeah.
But he
Love to have
talked a
Brett
lot
as a
about
as a guest host.
co-parenting.
He's a theater guy.
He is a theater guy.
I actually
right.
taught. I directed his.
Right.
Stella's in my lap right now. For those of you who are just listening to this on audio, you might be able to hear Stella. Can you say Dada?
How
you
about
say
fist
dada?
bump?
Can you
Bump
fist
it.
bump?
Are you
No.
gonna bump it, Stella?
She's not into it.
No, she's not.
Do you wanna
But
fry?
She smiled.
Got some
So I'll take
smiles.
that. But yeah,
Brett's daughter. I directed her in an after-school play.
gosh. That's so
We talked
great.
a little bit about his
Not yet made for TV after school show.
No, yeah, not
Okay.
yet made for
All right.
TV for sure. It was actually Legally Blonde, the musical Junior.
Oh, that's funny.
She was fantastic in it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Brett was a great.
Brett was good. He really talked
episode.
about having those deep, honest conversations with his kids.
Yeah.
And that was neat. I mean, the following episode, let's do a big shout out. The guy's last name was Buddy, and why don't you introduce it, man?
That would be my pappy.
That is your
my dad, Kenneth Eugene Buddy. Which I
Yeah.
just learned that during our episode or the intro that you and I's dad
They've got the same middle name.
has the
man.
same middle name, Eugene.
I don't know that.
I've
many
never heard of
Eugenes,
anyone
but
other than
yeah.
a nerd on an 80s movie whose name,
Eugene.
which is why he doesn't
Right.
go by it sometimes.
No,
He's a little, but it's cool. I
Yeah.
think it's cool.
My
Let's
dad
bring
doesn't
back
it up, but you know
Eugene.
what? Yes. And
Let's bring it
then,
back.
you know what I loved about what your dad was talking about?
Yeah.
Because he's a grandpappy. He's a blended family.
Yeah.
Just so many kids, but they're all his kids.
They're all his kids. He doesn't do steps. He doesn't do
No.
halves. It's all, if you're family, you're
your
family.
family.
Man.
And I think what was something that was so beautiful was painting that picture from the couch. He goes, I can sit on my couch and I can picture my entire family there.
Yeah.
And we're together. And there's a lot of us, but it is just a happy thing. He
Yeah.
can walk in that door and see that couch and just think,
Even
hey,
when
that's my
everybody's
family.
not there, you
Yeah.
can see it. And I'm excited because this Thanksgiving we're going to be, my dad is going to already have experienced this, but we've got special guests coming in this Thanksgiving. So, Dad, I hope you enjoyed every single moment of this
Right.
Thanksgiving. When you're listening to this, you'll be able to
On New Year's Day.
appreciate that. Yeah. And then, wait, who did we have next? After my
gosh,
dad, we had
Daver.
Daver Verdoner.
David
Body
Verdoner.
Works by Daver.
Oh, man. Craniosacral massage therapist.
That's right.
But I'll tell you what, we've got the links up. This is who you need to know. If you are an expectant family.
Yeah,
or
a
you're
lot of great information
or more
here.
importantly, considering being a family.
Yeah. Or even if you have a partner who is, he gave us a link to a book called The Period Repair
Yeah,
Manual.
unbelievable.
Which is, I mean, even if you just have, if you care about your partner, which hopefully if you have a partner, you
do.
care about them.
Right.
That you educate yourself. Absolutely. And Daver was fantastic. He came in and just laid it all out, was not afraid to talk about cervical fluid, talk
No.
about all of the things that my dad would be cringing at.
And one of the other things that he brought was the nectar of the gods.
He brought mead. He made mead and brought it in.
Over.
So listen here, we don't ask much for Pappies when they come on the show. Just come in and bring your story. Bring who you are.
But if you've got mead.
mead.
Just bring it. We're all about it. We're all about it. So David was great. Then we had Jason Turret.
Oh, man. This guy was great. His mother introduced Stella, magical baby right here, to ice cream sandwiches for the very first time.
Right.
Fantastic guy. School psychologist.
Yeah.
Brought a lot of wonderful wisdom and knowledge to us.
Absolutely. And really talked also about sibling rivalry and some of the ways that they work with it and handle it. And also building kids' resilience. That was great. So this is a great one to listen to. I wish I had heard it 20 years ago when my kids were young.
Listen, I'm going to go back and listen to it again, because I'm not saying that. I mean, my wife is sitting right over here to the right of me. Not saying that we're going to have another kid, but I keep trying. Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
And then we had Steve Menahart after that.
Steve was great. I met Steve beforehand at Moxie Bread Company in Louisville, and we had a great chat. And then the episode was just a continuation of that.
What I loved is that he knows Tracy Stagel,
phenomenal individual
Tracy that we love to improv with, goof off with.
Hilarious human being.
She came in the middle of it, and we're like, oh gosh,
I felt so bad.
We just need one more minute.
I gave her the finger, not the middle finger.
The 1 minute finger. Give us a minute.
Finger.
And we were almost done within that minute, but she had already had to take off. So, Tracy, I know you're listening, because you do listen, and we appreciate it, but I know this is one of your favorite people too, Steve Menahart.
Steve Menahart was great.
Rugby guy,
dietitian. Fantastic dad. He talks a lot about men's mental health, which is something that we bring up, try to bring up a good bit whenever it makes sense. And he works with men who have eating disorders,
right?
Which is not something you think about very often.
Consider whatever. So it was really, really great stuff and wonderful conversations about his family. And then, Chris Frank, the phone in.
Chris and I, we met Chris and his wife Ange. Lauren and I met him in our birthing class, and so he and I go back before even the origins of our fatherhood. Well, I guess that is the origin story of our fatherhood. Great conversation with this guy. They went through a lot. We talk about miscarriages. We talk about the loss of kids and the burden that can be on definitely he talks about how much harder it must have been for his wife. Right. And that's another thing that I think that bears us thinking about is what our wives are going through that we can't even possibly understand.
Sure. And I think that one of the things that really stood out was how impacted they both were. This was such a dream.
Yeah.
And listen to this one. It's very powerful. Yeah. And again, you talk about parental resilience. Yeah. This is something I really believe really came through on this episode. So I do hope you check it out.
Yeah.
Danny Gaini, oh my gosh, this guy came in, model.
Neither one of us even knew this
dude.
Didn't
know him, but he was so interested in being a part of it. So we were stoked. He's out of Denver. He's a model. He's an actor. He's a former triathlete. We struggled keeping our eyes off him. No, Danny, that's meant as a total compliment.
Total just admiration of your physique at 40.
Right.
We talked about your father figure, and I didn't talk about mine, but
because that's
because you've accepted yours, and I'm still learning to accept mine.
It's not a dad bod; it's
a father figure.
Right?
Yeah,
Let's
actually.
Keep with that, but how this is a guy that traveled a ton.
Yeah,
and they've just introduced that. Again, because the kids are getting old enough to probably enjoy that travel and remember it and all those
question of when is the right time to get your kids out there and explore other countries. They've done some Disneyland trips, but I think they're about ready for that. And then who do we have next after Danny?
Man. We had Scotty Tibbett.
This
guy we have done improv with. Both Lucas and I.
This dude's a nut.
We Improv Boulder hosts an Improvorama. So if you're in Louisville, go to Tilt, Louisville Underground. the Colorado, and he was one of the first people we saw. And
Yeah.
Lucas and I had never met, but we were sitting right next to her. I was right in front of Lucas and Lauren for my first show, and then the next week we started doing improv at Improv Boulder.
Yeah.
And so that's how we hooked up. But Scott was there. Is such a blast.
Scott, you would have never known. He's just such a dynamite. He's dynamite comes in small packages, and this dude is just the biggest explosion. He did work with NASA.
He didn't just work with NASA, folks. He cold called NASA to say, "I've got a part that's going to work better and save you a lot of money," and it turns out it did.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if you ever watched the movie Martian, his dad's technology or research of growing potatoes in space, and then the little piece of technology that that NASA used in order to put a rover on Mars. Yeah. Was also Scott's.
I think that was Scott. And
company.
Scott's got a book. So, hey, we've got it on our site. Please check it out.
Yeah, we're going to put the link
super
in
good
for sure.
And I can't wait to read it.
This is a long one, too, so strap in. If you guys like long episodes, this is going to be a good one. He talks about artificial insemination. He talks about, the trials of adoption. And there's just a lot of really good stuff in this episode.
Yeah, it just... unreal. Hang on, I'm gonna find this because
what is it?
He asked us to throw
the book
out
it's
again.
like From the Garage to
From the Garage to Mars, folks.
Yeah,
Memoir of a Space Entrepreneur by Scott Tibbetts.
Great cover of that book, too.
From the Garage to Mars. Please take a look at it. We're looking forward to reading it. And then after that, so we did a Pappy in the Park. A while ago.
Matt.
And we invited some folks, and Matt Armbruster shows up.
This guy.
What is it? What are you guys doing? I'm
he
interested.
had great energy in the park, but I didn't realize that once we brought him into the studio that he was going to just take off.
And again, another aerospace guy. In fact,
he worked with
Scott, which is
that was so nuts.
More importantly, folks, if you're looking for something fun to purchase as an adult, look up High Roller USA because he builds
Stella.
Adult big wheels.
Oh my gosh!
Hello.
And they're going to be doing what is it? There's some sort of festival or thing, pub crawl they do every year.
They used to, yes, and he's
bringing it back, right?
Boulder, right? So at university, he was doing these pub crawls, and they got to 100, 150 people, but they were on the actual big wheels for kids.
Yeah.
So that's good times, right?
So check that out. Matt Armbruster brought a lot of really great stories. So I'm excited for you guys to check that out. I don't want to spoil too much.
Finally, you guys had Pat Tomat.
Oh my gosh, Pat.
Raised by Wolves. Well,
the original
not quite.
Captain Fantastic.
Yes, the original Captain Fantastic. I mean, holy cow, Haddison Stitches. What a lovely, interesting gentleman. Love this guy
quick
to know.
You know what I realized about him is as I'm listening back to this interview, he is so quick and just like the jokes just flow with this guy. It's so fun.
And he'll tell you he really was raised in the woods, had a car at age 12. This is
he believed in Santa until he was 18,
folks. This is worth listening to.
Yeah.
He's stunning. Love that man, and his smile always brings me joy.
So that's our last, our recap of our dads so far, our last 10 or so dads. So go, if you haven't had a chance to go back and listen to those, I really encourage you to go take your time on a trip or on a walk or whatever, and go back and
don't do something else that's important that needs to be done. Go listen to that.
Yeah.
Seriously, there's such good episodes.
Absolutely.
Hey, also, we would be remiss if we didn't say, if you like what we're doing, please hit like. Please
and leave us a comment too.
Oh man, the comments are huge.
The word Pappy in the comments or whatever, just to let us know that what we're doing here makes a difference. It really helps us get the word out there, and the more that we can get this word out there about this particular show, the more dads can share their story. And we just want to create a space where dads feel like they can come in and share, and they're proud and happy to share their story.
So hey, again, Happy New Year's, everybody. And this upcoming month
Yeah.
is all about the Pappy Cup.
Oh, the Pappy Cup.
You know what? Lucas has to tell you this one because
So we're
this
gonna
is
listen.
huge.
We're gonna come back here in just a few minutes, and we're gonna bring the wives in, and you'll be able to hear this. We're gonna actually move locations here in a second, but before we do that, we want to tell you about the Pappy Cup. Now, all of January, we are going to have 4 gentlemen on. My big brother came in town with 3 of his bestest friends,
man,
and
these
all
guys
of
are
January,
great.
we have episodes from some great old boys.
Great old boys, all from Atlanta.
All from
guys, or
Atlanta,
outside of
This is
Atlanta.
great.
Great.
And they're going to be competing for what we're calling the Pappy Cup. Now, if you're
Come on.
interested in coming on with a group of 4 of you,
Oh, man.
and you want to take over a month, you can also compete for this Pappy Cup. It consists of basically a pint glass that we're going to laser engrave with your name, and the
name.
winner, and then
And Pappy Hour Fatherhood
and Pappy
on
Hour
tap.
Fatherhood
Come
on tap, and then also a case of your favorite beverage.
beer. Yeah.
Absolutely. So
Unless, of course, it's imported from somewhere that's going to cost
up
us
to a
$8,000.
$25
Right,
value.
yeah, let's go
Okay,
with
let's
that.
cap it off at that.
$25, we might have to go above that.
Okay, 30? 35?
You never know. You know
Wait.
what? The other thing that
What
we
kind of
don't-
beer are these guys drinking?
You know, some of these Pappies really like the
A
good
case?
stuff. Maybe
All
it's
right.
just a 6-pack.
Maybe we'll just say we'll cap it off. Anyway, the point is you're gonna get some beer. You're gonna get some drinks you can share with your Pappy friends.
Most importantly, this is for these guys for the month of January.
Yeah.
It is who gets the most listens.
Yeah.
So
A 30-day window. So from the time your episode drops,
Yeah.
you're going to have 30 days from that episode drop to get as many listens and comments as possible.
Comments, you know, if
comments,
you-
I'm going to give you 2 points for
I'm
every
gonna give
comment.
you 2 comments. If you get a like, whammo. Who's got likes too?
Absolutely. What do
Oh,
you think?
man.
So we'll give a point for every listen. We'll give 2 points for every comment.
Wow.
And we'll give 1 point for every like.
Yeah. And guess what, folks? This is America, and we are hearing stories from America and American dads.
Yeah.
Can't wait till we branch out. I don't know if we've shared this with you, but we rank 107
In Sweden.
Switzerland.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I was paying attention to the rubric, but you know what? I also said happy anniversary at the beginning of this. So
It's fine.
Thank you guys so much for being listeners. I can't tell you how much we appreciate you.
We're going to go up this video. Oh, my gosh.
Hey, Sappy Pappy.
Yeah, we rounded it out. Eric, I know we said we were going to go to the next venue
Right.
and bring
This
the
is
wives
it.
in, and this is the next venue.
This
like a couple of weeks later.
Yeah, hey, but most importantly, this is going to be the Pappy Hour
Studio. That's
and so
right.
you're getting a glimpse of it, and we welcome you.
Yeah.
Kristen Bramer here. I'm fortunate enough to be betrothed to her.
That's right.
And I just found out this was happening last
Yeah,
night.
You just told her last night?
Yeah. And actually, it kind of came out accidentally.
accidentally.
Yeah. Like,
I'm
what?
full of surprises.
How did he say it? What were the exact words?
He was talking to someone. We had
Somebody else.
and was saying, "Yeah, we're going to be doing this thing with the wives are going to come on."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "What? when is this happening?" He's like, "You don't need to know."
Yeah, it's all right.
I'm surprised that they let this happen because there's a very strong chance we're gonna steal the show.
No, I understand that. Yes.
Like your fan base is gonna be like, oh, you guys are cute, but like they.
Look, this is my bid for like a spinoff. You guys do.
Oh my gosh!
I just
right.
haven't really thought about the name very well, but Pappy Hour is such a great name.
Yes.
That I don't want.
It is.
The only name I have is Mammy Hour, but
Ooh,
that's
wow.
awful. That's awful.
Yeah.
Memories.
Memories, and memories.
No.
Nope.
Sorry.
No. Okay. All right. Great.
Let's check the mammogram.
We also have
Moms on mushrooms.
Breast moms ever.
best moms ever. I like that one. That's good.
That is good.
Breast of friends.
We also have my wonderful wife Lauren here and our little baby girl Stella. Cheers.
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 Welcome
Cheers.
to Sappy Hour.
Stella,
That's right,
cheers.
Sappy Pappy.
Cheers.
And
Bridget.
And Bridget's here too, and Ruby.
And Ruby, we got our
The whole
puppies down here.
family's here.
Babes.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, this year has been
Oh, yeah.
crazy. I would love to hear. Eric and I have been in these conversations with these dads about the origin stories of fatherhood. I would love to
Right.
hear
Okay,
from you
fun.
guys.
Here's what I have. We're driving to
Twist my
Costco
arm.
the other day, and we're listening to one of the episodes.
Okay.
And there's a dad, and he's talking about how
Oh yeah,
he has not put together the bassinet
Matt
Yes.
Armbruster.
a
Matt.
week before the babies are
Right.
supposed to arrive, which ended up coming early.
Yeah.
But he's like, I just hadn't gotten to it yet.
Right.
And I'm like, can we put this guy's like mailing address on the website and send his wife flowers? Like, girl,
we-
we
I don't
see
think-
you.
Yeah.
He bloopered big time.
I don't
Oh,
think. Yeah,
so
we have
funny.
a lot of bloopers on
We
here.
do.
I don't think we can put the actual mailing address on there, but we can figure out a way. To
We
get it.
can-
If you want to
yeah.
send us money, we will let you know. Like it's going to send her flowers.
And
This poor mom.
I know. And I was like, this was years ago, and she's
Yeah.
like, still.
Then it gets
Yeah.
worse. It's like it's snowing. He's like,
Yeah.
let me go to Home Depot, and I'm like, I'm about to cut this guy.
Yeah, she was so mad.
and Matt is easily one of my most favorite people in
a great
interviews on it. And so I love to Matt from me, but yes, that's super funny. Well, but Kristen has a great dream. Maybe you could share your dream before Nathan was born, in which you had a dream regarding going to Target.
Yeah. And
Product placement.
We didn't have anything.
We had nothing.
We had no diapers. We had,
Yeah.
It was terrifying.
And
That wasn't real. That was just a dream.
just a dream. But you were walking around with Nathan in your arms, weren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, preparedness.
he came
This
early.
is before he was born.
Yeah.
You were walking around. Okay.
He came early too.
So stress
Yeah.
dream
Not
before.
prepared.
Totally stress dream.
We
Oh
had
my God.
dreams all the time that she was like talking.
You guys keep going. This is a real Pappy moment. I got to go make sure that Stella doesn't.
Happy moment TM.
Go down the
Trademark.
right. Oh my
Circle
gosh.
R.
Get over here.
Woohoo!
Corral.
We would have dreams all the time
Yeah.
after she was born, but when before she started talking, like,
Right.
But she's just speaking full sentences
Yeah.
and explaining like what's going on, and we wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm dying to
Right,
know
right.
what's in your head.
But that is what is so amazing about what I'm hearing like now when I come over and see Stella. She has so much language coming out. And while it sounds still gibbery, there is so much expression going on. It is so exciting because she is ready to burst onto the scene.
There's a lot of intent, like to what she's
Oh, yeah,
saying. Like
100%.
even the gibberish is like
Yeah. Right. She's showing you, demonstrating. It's great. So just as a speech language pathologist, I'd like to say your daughter is developing.
I don't think we bring in enough of your expertise in this. I would love to hear
Yeah.
more of that,
Yeah.
honestly. And I'm being serious.
Well, that's very kind. Very
yeah,
kind.
absolutely. Absolutely.
I've got some expertise. It's no kidding.
I think it's another thing I love about this podcast is that we bring different levels of. I'm just learning some things. I think it was who was I talking to earlier today? Oh, it was Sean.
Yeah.
On the way here to work on rehearsal tonight, I was telling him about the podcast and how we bring the perspectives of different ends of the spectrum.
Right.
Your kids are grown and out of the house,
Right.
and ours is just starting. How is, I guess I'm going to kind of interview you now a little bit, Eric, and you and Kristen, and I want to know, like, what have you learned? Because I've learned a lot of things from the guys that we've interviewed, the dads
Right.
that we've interviewed, just as a dad here, but what has this podcast meant to you as far as being a dad to older kids?
Lucas wants to know what he's taught you.
Right, right.
Not me! Not me! Not me! No, that's not me.
Explaining.
This
So
is
beautiful.
what being married to a comedian is like. you
That is
guys.
so beautiful. Yes. This podcast for me it is so fun because it allows me to go back and remember different times that Kristen and I got to share, or just on my own, share with the boys doing something, having been a scout leader with them or a coach or, going snowboarding or skiing with each boy separately or, just doing something like that. But
And
watching.
we talked about that
yeah.
recently with the kids.
Yeah.
Like saying how great it was.
Right.
It was
What a
good
treat.
to have them remember it.
Yeah,
as well,
yeah.
'cause They can forget. Like
Yeah, they do. But, and that's when you know what a treat it was, not just for you, but when they can share that experience back.
Yeah.
I mean, that was awesome. That was really fulfilling for me as well, just because, I didn't always believe that I was, or sometimes I really would sometimes purposely like, oh gosh, this is tough. I'm getting tired. But Kristen is such. You're so grounding, like at all times. I don't think I've ever seen Kristen truly lose it with the kids. Other than saying at one point, I should not want to eat my kids. I should not want to eat my kids, or eat my young. But right, but your background in psychology also helped. I mean, we both had these developmental backgrounds, which I think really, really assisted us. But Kristen was much more even-keeled than I was, and I think.
But we also were constantly diagnosing our kids.
Yeah.
With every
Yes.
Were you? I
Oh
wondered
my
that.
gosh.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So how many do
Nonstop.
they have at this point?
Oh God.
We had
Yeah.
oppositional disorder.
Yeah, oppositional
We had
defiant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Narcissism.
no, but
disorder.
Really?
no, but
From a young age?
Oh yeah. But that
I
was.
think it's just inborn.
Yeah,
in
it
kids.
was. Well, that was before,
It is.
age 5, age 6,
Egocentric
egocentric,
stage,
right?
yes.
But at the same time, the BBS, I think that was our diagnosis. Big baby syndrome.
Oh,
That-
we know some
that
adults with
one-
that.
yeah.
That from you.
Yes, that
Your
one.
side of
That
the
one is 100% hereditary. Kristen identified that one like us.
So you're saying
so
that
it's
your
now in the
children
DSM.
take it, on some of the characteristics that you like. Have you seen some of your characteristics in your kid?
We
What was the
say
moment?
it all the time. We say that that's a Bramer
That's a
trait.
Bramer,
That's
that's a
Hathaway
Thompson.
trait or a Thompson trait.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
Or now,
And then,
having met my birth families, then we can say it's a Kratzig
Oh,
or
that's
the other
interesting.
family
Meeting them
too.
late in life.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Have you? Okay. So what are some instances that you of those moments where you were like, oh wow, that is from that side of the family?
Chris and I remember this was stunning. My dad, hey Paul, Papa K, I love calling him Papa Kratzig. We were talking, doing a Zoom together, and both of our arms went simultaneously. On our
Yes.
first conversation, I just went, oh my,
I
what
love
just
that.
happened?
Yeah.
What happened?
I love that because Stella and I will be napping together, and in mirroring positions, we'll be like this, and she'll be on the other side. Like
doing
this.
that, right.
It's so cute.
It's so cute.
Don't
Yeah.
worry, I have pics.
right. That's so great.
I'll dig them up
Yeah.
amongst the 4,000 we have so far.
Totally.
Yeah.
But I think there's so much. I'm really, having studied child development, I get to see the actual nature and nurture from the two different families that I come from, right?
Yeah,
so
that's
it really is a trip. That's super cool. The boys are blessed also. They are so thoughtful. And that's just a Kristen trait.
Well, that's just before we started recording. You were saying how they got you for Christmas.
Oh gosh.
They asked me about my podcast.
Ask me about
shirt.
my
And then
podcast,
what does the
right.
mug say?
The Mugs, best podcast personality or ever, or interviewer ever, potentially, maybe. And
It's like
then,
that hits on so many levels.
Totally.
Because first of all, it's like tapping into humor.
yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
And
Yeah.
that they understand how much this means
Oh
to
my
you. That they're
gosh.
part
Yeah.
of it, and that's so cool.
When we had such a great holiday too, with just all the humor,
Yeah.
Nathan's can be really quick.
He's the
Ryan's
fast talker like you.
waiting and
Yeah.
waiting, and then he drops the kaboom, and you're
Yeah.
just like,
Which comes
okay,
from my side of the
yes, right.
But I've also known, and this is I want to give you guys props and also just Nathan props. Just a few times I've interacted with him, he also is from my experience with
Yeah.
him, which is very limited, a great listener and just is really takes things in
Yeah.
and thoughtful with his speech and has a really chill vibe for the most time that
Yeah.
I've spent it with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good salesman. He used to talk kids.
Yeah.
out of their Legos.
Oh,
He
right.
would-
Well, he would talk them out of their holiday money.
Oh,
well, guess
that's
what
the
that
Boulevard
means?
Bread. We got to pause. So
That's-
this is going to be a 4-part podcast.
This actually is where we're going to give Stella the opportunity to answer 5 questions about her family.
Where were we? But I want to kind of talk as we wrap up. This episode's going to come out
the Friday after New Year's, the day before we do our Pappy New Year's.
Before
which is gonna
Pappy
be-
New Year.
Which is going to be a yearly thing, I
And
think.
more importantly, if you're listening or watching, come out tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah. If you're
January
listening to this
3rd,
right now,
on
come out.
13, 3 to 6 p.m.
Live, right?
It will
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
We'll cut that out. It's totally fine.
That's what you were telling everybody anyway.
Right, what?
December 30th.
Oh, yeah. Well, no.
No, wait. If this comes out
Yeah.
the Friday after New Year's, which is
Thursday.
the second,
Yeah.
then yes, come out tomorrow.
Right.
Because if you're listening to it today, which is the second, and tomorrow is the third.
We
I'm
are doing
some fast
great with
dad
math.
Welcome to the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
This is dad math. Okay.
Stella will
That's
have
right.
a math tutor.
That's what she will have.
She absolutely will. There's no one in this house that
It's
can
not going to be me.
or me.
It's not going to be me. I skimmed through my math classes
Oh,
in college.
man, that
People would
was
say that as a joke. They're like, "What if your daughter ends up being an accountant?" We're like, "There's nothing in our genetics that can make that happen."
She's going to have such a cush life that it'd be amazing if she's a comedian.
right.
It'd be incredible. No, I want to kind of cast a vision for what this next year. Oh no!
What the next year is going to look like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we want? What do we want for this next year? And what are we grateful for that happened last year? We don't have to keep all this, but this is Sappy Pappy, and I would love to see. I would love to see someone cry.
Well, we've got, the big news, our family with Nathan.
Oh, his new job? Is that what you
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant he was pregnant.
Yeah.
Me too.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
It's like a pregnancy for a first
For your 20-something to get a real job with
That's
benefits,
incredible.
Yes.
with benefits,
Oh, that's
kind of
awesome.
a salary.
Yeah, it is kind of like, okay, that's what we've raised you to
Right.
get
To
this
aspire
point,
to.
so,
Ryan will graduate from university this year. So
Yeah.
those are two things that this family is definitely looking forward to.
But I
That's
also
huge.
think you guys have found your voice and your rhythm, and it seems to have grown from.
Nice.
When did you start?
August.
August 19th was
19th.
our first date.
Kev's birthday.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Our buddy Kev, our besties that were there for our wedding.
Nice.
Kev, me,
Yeah. Kev Mo.
Kevin, and Jamie.
Nice.
Bye, Stella.
Well, how about you guys? I mean, you're going to see just transformation after transformation.
I
with
mean-
this one.
What was the question? What are we looking forward to?
Yeah. What do we hope for this next year?
Okay.
What do we see happening in the podcast and in the stories that we're hearing? And I will say, to get a little sappy with it, just to be like full transparency, and I'm probably not going to cry, but and my dad is pretty sick right now. We had a great interview with him.
Kenny Buddy.
Yeah, it was fantastic. He stepped up whenever we like needed somebody to step in. We had I think it was when Pat had to be out.
Right. He was
was there.
He was pulling a Pappy.
Yeah, and but he's been sick for some time, and he's on a list to get on a list,
Right.
and we don't know that that's going to happen. And if it doesn't happen, the doctors have possibly given him until May of next year, and that's pretty heavy for me.
Yeah.
It's pretty heavy for him, and it's pretty heavy for our family. And as I think about, him being a part of Stella's life,
Right.
and him and Stella getting to know him, it's hard. And so I hope that this year that because he listens to this
Right.
podcast
Yeah.
every week. And like I said in other episodes, like he texts and asks weekly, like, where do I find this podcast?
I was gonna say, once he figured out how to play it, he was in.
He's in.
That's the challenge.
But I love my dad, man, and honestly, this podcast is partly because of him, and you know, I wanted to kind of understand that journey. And as I became a dad, I wanted to understand that journey and understand other fathers and have a reason to hear those stories. And so for this next year, I just want to go hard, man. I want to hear as many stories as possible. I want to keep this going. I want to have him on, you know, maybe again at some point, and have my brothers on.
Right.
And Stella's over there playing with her little toy and dropping it on the ground. I just want to continue to have great conversations with other dads, and dig deeper into what a transformational experience it is to become a father.
Yeah. Just becoming parents. I mean, like you guys would agree too, Lauren and Kristen. It really is transformative. It's just an absolutely stunning experience, and it is unlike anything else. I mean, when, you know, really, Lucas and I got to really see our kids almost at the first time coming out whole, because we're like, all right, and you guys are doing seriously all the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
What was the moment where you see Nathan and you're like, oh my gosh, or
that's a good
Ryan?
I
question.
didn't have to see him. I heard him.
Yeah.
Screaming his
Yes.
head off. Which he did for the first year.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, he always let us know he was around.
yeah. Yeah.
But
I
that
was-
sound though, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I was the one that didn't want kids until we had them.
Same.
Right.
Same over here.
And then we had them. I'm like, I could do more.
You hear that?
Easy.
Okay.
I like practicing the technique of having more.
That's fun.
But-
That's super fun. But you know, I heard somebody recently say like a lot of people are like, I want to have kids.
Right.
I can't wait to be a dad.
Right.
And then, but they don't think about the actual raising of the kid.
Yeah.
Like no one's like, I can't wait to wake up in the middle of the night and sit with a child who will not go to sleep. Like that's not something people are like wishing for, but that's part of the
Or
experience.
walks in at 2 a.m. and goes, Daddy, and you're like, yeah. Blah. And they just throw up all over the place. It's
Yeah.
a treat.
Yeah.
You know? It's a difference maker.
Oh, you know what could be really fun for this as we wrap this up here. And I think people would be really interested in hearing is the birth story from both of your perspectives, and then from our perspective.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. But Lauren, what was your
Yeah,
experience?
what was your
I mean,
experience?
I don't want to shut you out. I
Well,
mean, these.
well, should we wait and tell it together? Or do you want to do that? We should just jump right in.
I mean, we can start, and then they
Okay.
can jump
Okay,
in
okay, okay.
afterwards.
So the birth story.
Yeah.
Okay. So Stella was breech, and I really wanted to have a natural birth.
Right.
I wanted to have like the warrior woman experience, no drugs, birthing center, 42 years old, pushing this thing out of my body like a warrior.
Yes.
That was the plan.
Yeah.
But girlfriend would not turn.
No.
And so we were like, all right, let's try all the things. We're going to do like the standing upside down in a pool. We
Yeah.
did like all the spinning babies exercises.
We did moxibustion, which is the crazy little incense thing. It's like a stick of incense that
You put by your pinky
You
toe.
look like you get like at a vape shop.
Wow.
And you put it by your pinky toe, and you do it like a clockwise. I think it's clockwise. Somebody's going to correct me, in a circle for probably like a certain amount of circles.
And then it was acupuncture after
And
that.
acupuncture,
right.
So we did like all the things, the
Everything.
witchcraft, and honestly, she moved
Ladies
like
and gentlemen, this is Boulder County, Colorado.
extremely.
Extreme Boulder.
But like with the acupuncture and the moxibustions, she did move. So she
Wow.
was like
Yeah.
getting something, but she did
Got it.
not flip.
No.
And they were like, well, you can manually turn her. And I was like, I don't want my first decision as her mom
Right.
to be like forcing her to do something she
Yeah.
doesn't want to do.
Yeah.
I'll save that for when I can look her in the eye.
Yeah.
You get it. You get it.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, clearly she doesn't want to. She
Right.
knows something I don't. We're
Right.
doing this as a team. I'm not gonna like
Nice.
force her into moving.
Sure.
So we had the scheduled C-section, and it was she's supposed to come on a Wednesday. And since I'm an old lady, we had millions of doctor's appointments.
You're not an old lady.
Oh, don't tell
you're a
me.
geriatric
I am my own
Anything
person.
over 30
I don't
Anything
need
over
this.
35 is geriatric pregnancy.
Lucas,
Not an old lady.
you old loon, Lucas, stop it.
You're not helping.
This is my story.
Exactly.
Sorry, continue.
I'm going to put
So she
this
was
on the
supposed
tape
to
so we
come on a
don't knock it
Wednesday.
on.
Oh, I got it.
I had doctor's appointment on Monday, and they were like, you know what? The amniotic fluid is like a little lower than we'd love to see
yeah.
it. Let's do this today.
The tide was out.
I guess
Okay,
so.
yeah, all right. Moons
And
were not
and
aligned.
she's like,
The tide was out.
I don't. The amniotic fluid was low. It's low tide. All right, keep going.
You live with this every day.
Oh,
you okay?
in one ear, out the other.
I know. I was gonna blow past it.
Yeah, all right.
I can't let it go. Sorry, go ahead.
And so she's like, okay, well, think about it. I'll be back. And so I call Lucas, and he's at work, and I was like,
Yeah.
hey, so like they want to go today. Like, is that okay? Like, can
Oh my
Go
gosh.
get the bag.
I was working as a para at a middle school at the
Right.
time, and I was working with a bunch of wonderful women. And I was like, my wife said that like we could, and they were like, go, go,
Get out.
get out of here.
Yeah.
Stupid non-dad yet guy.
So we're like, okay, cool, 4 p.m. today. And she's like, start fasting, like, let's go. And so I'm like driving home, and I'm like, oh, I have a conference call right now. My
Oh my
weekly
gosh.
like team meeting is right now, and I need to jump on it.
Yeah.
And now I'm losing like my last day of work.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
fine. So I'm like joining this call, and I'm listening in, and I'm just like beaming, dying to like interrupt and tell them what's going
Yeah.
on. And finally, I'm like, guys, I have something non-work related.
Yeah, please listen.
Guess what? We're having our baby today.
Right.
And my boss goes, oh my God, congratulations. That's amazing. Of course, go. But we were going to have a one-on-one tomorrow. We were going to do your performance review. And I was, you know what's coming.
You know what's coming.
And she, and let me say it. Right. So you heard it. She basically was like, you've been promoted to CMO.
Oh my gosh.
And so I get promoted to chief marketing officer. And I'm like, oh my God, that's amazing. But now I have to like also have a
Yeah.
baby. Like that's even more amazing.
Right,
There's a
right.
lot of stuff going on at this
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
Yes. Holy
You're
cow.
chief of mom operations,
Yes,
chief of
there we
marketing
go.
operations.
Yeah.
I mean, wow.
God bless you.
Dad
Yeah.
jokes matter.
Love it. Dad jokes matter, everybody.
Sigh.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
And so I get home. I'm like, finishing packing, shower. I dyed my roots. I'd already gotten my nails done.
Oh, yeah.
Your mom and dad were in town.
Yeah.
Right.
They were already here.
Helpful.
Yes.
Lucas got there. We were like singing and dancing around the bathroom to Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like our hype.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the high pitch actually can straighten out a baby's
Oh yeah,
exit.
we were trying to do everything. We were
Yeah.
trying to do everything we could. It still didn't work. She was still breached, so we.
Yeah.
So we're looking gorgeous, and we
Yeah.
get to the hospital.
You dyed your hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
as
right.
expected, on
Right.
time. They were waiting for us because it's scheduled.
Right.
Get me all hooked up to all the things, and they're like, "So how long have you been having contractions?" And I'm like, "Oh, what?"
Yeah.
And evidently, they were like,
She didn't even know she was having contractions.
Because she's so strong. Well, she's the
weird.
joy of having a child, the
Sure.
joy of becoming a CMO. You're just like, my adrenaline
Like,
is
whatever,
pumped.
yeah.
I don't need this. I'm going natural.
"Never mind. Yeah, forget the C-section. Let's
Yeah.
go."
Let's do this thing.
He's like, "Yeah, you were ready. You
pump the
were
brakes.
having contractions." And I was like, "Wow, this is it? Like, this is easy.
This is it.
It's a fine."
Oh, that's so funny.
And then they roll me back and like do the whatever it's called, like, where they numb you. It's not an epidural, but it is. when you get a C-section. I don't know. But he wasn't allowed to go in the room while that was happening.
No, they put me in these. They put me in the blues. I was standing in the hallway. I was all like ready to go. It was supposed to be like this longest 15 minutes of your life, and it was. It felt like forever.
I like that you had the hands ready just in case.
Yeah, I was like, I'll catch the baby right now. I'm ready to go. Yeah, I'm just like holding on, and I don't even know what to even expect. And then they open the door, and she's laying there. They have this curtain up, and she's just kind of hooked up to all this stuff. And I walk in, and I just go up to her, and all my thought was just like, what does she need right now?
And so he held my hand, and then he put his other hand on my heart.
Because this is what we do. Let's stop, because this is what we do. From the moment we got together, we co-regulate by anytime someone's like upset, we'll take and place a hand on the heart. And
This is what people do with anxiety.
yeah. You guys are familiar with anxiety, right?
Quite a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kristen's seen it in action.
Yeah, sure. So we take deep breaths together. I put my hand on her heart, and we just co-regulate for just a second, and we just kind of stare into each other's eyes and await what's coming.
Yeah.
So we were like kind of doing that. And like before he had come into the room, I got super nauseous, and I was like, oh my God. I was like laying on my back. He wasn't in the room yet. I was so nauseous. I thought I was going to vomit and then swallow my vomit and choke on it and die, and that was going to be it.
Oh, wow.
Just like went all the way there.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, oh my
Let me
God.
go full
How does
macabre.
one throw up when they're laying on their back and then can't
great
move
question.
their body at all?
Yeah.
Great
Oh my
question.
So that
gosh.
felt scary for a second. Anyway, so I was like calming down from that moment and feeling okay. And literally it was like butterflies in my stomach, even though I'm completely cut open. But my brain is like so excited, so much adrenaline,
Oh my
like
gosh.
so scared.
Wow.
And I was like, babe, will you sing to me? And he's like, yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
And so he sings.
A, B, C.
Come with me.
Oh my gosh.
See, in a world of
There it
pure
is.
imagination.
From
And he gets-
Wonky
There we go.
Willie.
Yeah.
Right.
From
But
Wonky Willie.
yes, but both.
Yes.
Willy Wonka.
I can't
know.
remember the words now because I'm 3 glasses in, but but I did sing Pure Imagination to
Yes.
her.
He gets to the chorus.
Yeah.
And the nurse like holds up the baby.
I said, if you want to view paradise, and she goes, we have a baby.
Oh my goodness.
She holds her
That-
up.
Wow.
And Stella,
And we viewed motherfucking paradise.
Wow.
she just does that like sound.
Yeah.
And I look at Lauren, and
Wait, do it again. Do it again.
That was that it?
Do it.
I move it. You can't make me.
I look at Lauren, and Lauren is such a strong human being, and you have a lot of emotions, but at this moment, it looked like the oxygen was taken out of your lungs, like you were punched in the gut so hard. When
In the
she
best
hurt-
of ways.
In the best of ways.
Like my face looks like, because the anesthesiologist was taking pictures. Like my face like looks like I'm in pain, and I'm not
Right.
at all.
Yeah.
It was just
No.
my heart burst open,
Right.
and all of my breath was escaping from me,
Yeah.
and I was like.
Oh my
Just
gosh.
sobbing.
So
Yeah,
real.
Yes. Yes.
Unfreaking
Yeah.
believable.
So
I'm
real.
crying and he's
And
crying.
we're both sobbing.
Yes.
And they like clean her up and blah blah blah. Bring her over. What are you doing?
She's just crumbing. This.
She's just
Crumbled all
feeding
over.
you.
yeah.
And when I put her on my chest and she like, they have pictures of this, so it's so crazy. But she was like looking at me. And she's looking at him, and she looks at me, and she looks at him, and she's like smiling. And
Just
she's
smile. She came out of the womb.
Yeah.
Smiling.
Just
chill
Yeah.
as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, this is
baby.
the
Yeah.
voice I've been hearing. Like,
right.
Yeah.
it's
Totally.
so good to see you.
Yeah.
And in my brain, I'm thinking like, she just went through a horror show, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Right.
need to be like soothing her, and like she's probably terrified. Like, what is oxygen, air, and light?
Right.
Yeah.
No,
No.
no. She's like so chill. She's like, oh girl. I know
Yeah,
you."
she's like, I'm a baby. I'm built for this.
Pretty head when they don't have to get.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
that
birth
C-section
control.
baby
I know,
head is
yeah.
like pristine, like
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
Unlike
Stunningly
Yeah.
gorgeous from the first second. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I want to get to the cone head in just a second. So then we take her back to the room. The parents are there for a little bit.
Yeah.
We get some ice chips. We watch Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, well,
They
as
give
you
us
do.
the baby, and we go to the car. We have the really slow ride home from the hospital. She's got C-section scars. We walk up the stairs really slowly, and we spend the next couple of days with you in the bedroom. Me kind of just like giving you bone broth and
yeah.
doing whatever you need.
I did not change a diaper for the first several weeks.
Yeah.
Like, I know, not truly. I was like, how long can I get away with it? We
Quite a while.
really
Yeah, quite a
fell
while.
into teamwork.
Yeah.
I thought.
That's great.
Very beautifully.
And then she slept through the night on Father's Day, which was she was
Wow.
born on May 13th, and then on
A
Father's
month
Day
later.
she slept through the night.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
No, I didn't continue to do that.
No. It was like a gift
Yeah.
She
for
did
that night.
Yeah.
And then that was it. So, but that was the birth story. It was
Yeah.
it was incredible, and
We've been
completely obsessed ever since then.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh my
I can
gosh.
see why.
Yeah.
Right?
Without a doubt.
Total angel.
Yeah.
Sweetheart.
Okay, Tag, you're it.
Tell us yours.
Because I need wine.
Yeah. So Nathan's our first.
Yeah.
I was 36 weeks pregnant, I think.
Right.
We went to a comedy
Well, you were
show.
having contractions.
But I wasn't really.
They were there.
So we went to a comedy show.
Stephen Wright.
Stephen
At the
Wright,
Boulder
At
Theater.
the Boulder Theater. It was a snowy day. You know, they say barometric pressure. can
Barometric pressure creates birth.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
happen. And so, yeah. And then they got. by
Dropping a
the
little science on you.
end of the show, Eric's like, do we need to leave? I'm like, no, we'll stay for the end of the show. But I was having severe contractions.
Severe contractions.
Like,
And the reason why I asked is my hand was shattered in 8 places
I was, like,
from Kristen's grabbing it and whole
Really?
squeezing it tightly. I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, that is funny. But Kristen would be laughing, going, but we sat in the very back in case the water broke and we had to leave.
but it didn't. So,
Didn't?
but we did go to the hospital because
We
it
did.
was like felt like this baby.
Wait, you thought
Yeah.
the water broke?
No, just the contractions were so intense.
Yeah. And so we went to Boulder Hospital
Oh,
and
man.
they're like, oh, this is your first pregnancy? Oh, this is early. Usually you don't go early.
Yeah.
Like, you should be fine. But they gave me like a sedative
Yeah.
and told me to go home.
We went, but we had the nicest room. And then they said, go home. And we're like,
So they actually checked you into a room?
yeah.
Yeah.
We had, it would have overlooked the like Sanitas, so the Flatirons,
By
the
what
early
one?
foothills. It was a Boulder Community Hospital,
The old
but
one.
in the old one, so on Broadway. And this room was beautiful. It was like epic room. I mean, it was like 5-star hotel.
Oh my god.
So
Then they said, go home.
go home, and then we had left our dog outside.
Yeah.
And
Now, well, we left the door open so it could go in and out.
Oh, okay,
and
okay.
who was there to meet us?
the police were there because the neighbor had reported a barking dog.
That's right.
No.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm like, Eric, I can't deal with this right now. You're gonna
Did you get a police escort to the hospital?
No, and we no.
Oh, that would have been so
We're just
cool.
like, we just got back from, she's having contraction. He goes, okay, I'll just give you a warning. Fortunately, right? But it was just like, oh, you're not going to ticket this, are you? Because my wife would kill you. But yeah, so the police were decent.
Yeah.
We burnt the neighbor's house down the next day.
No,
but
no, you
no
did
way.
not.
We know they were lovely.
So that was like midnight, probably, and then
If not later.
yeah, they had me go home and sit on the bouncy ball, and
Right.
And it wasn't like an hour later after that. There goes the water.
Yeah.
The baby is coming.
Yeah.
It was coming, and so we have to run back to the hospital.
Right.
And this time they don't have any room.
No
we
rooms.
Were in like the waiting area
Right.
for C-sections. And
Yeah.
You were like Jesus and like Mary and
Yeah.
Joseph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was no room at the inn.
Right.
But
And
like
it was
rich because you're in Boulder County.
totally, right?
Yeah. And there's like
my
air
gosh.
conditioning and stuff.
Well, and because of the fact that it was dumping snow. And one of the other families from our birthing classes, we saw them the next day with their kid, and it was like, oh my gosh, we had kids on the same
Stop.
day.
That's cute.
Which is cool. I hadn't even thought of that until just now, but I remember that experience. That's funny. Yeah.
I don't
But
remember. But I started going into severe labor.
Yeah.
And I wanted the epidural.
Yeah.
I wanted all the meds. Give
Yeah.
me the meds.
and the anesthesiologist was already working in a different
On a
room.
C-section. Right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I grabbed Eric by the chest. Hair,
All my hair is
and I'm
gone.
like, Eric, you have to make sure they get in here.
That's literally the only part of your birthing story that I know is that you ripped off his
Yeah.
chest hair.
One job, get him or her in. And then the guy did show up.
Yeah.
Because
Barely.
you guys didn't find out. Sorry, you guys didn't find out what the gender was.
No, we
Correct,
did not know
no.
what the gender was.
Well-
We'd had to do some tests because I was older.
The
I was 35.
amniocentesis, right?
Yeah, and
Nathan came out with a false positive for Downs.
yeah. So we had to do the amniotic fluid test and all that.
Like
so
when he was born, or y'all had done the
Oh,
test?
no,
like-
no, we did it
Before.
months before.
you go in and they stick a needle in
Huge
your
needle.
belly button, and
But then you could see him like driving a car. I mean, it was just like you're just watching this individual. It was stunning, right?
Did you know it was false positive, or not until he was born? Did you know?
No, there was a test done. There's like a 3-piece. Well, I'll let you share that. I'm sorry.
we knew. I mean,
Yeah.
they tested and said you're fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
but
Oh,
the
okay.
test initially said high likelihood, so false positive. It's positive for Downs, and then they do the amniocentesis
Right.
with
And then said it was okay.
Yeah.
Dr. Henry. Good,
So
great,
they do
great,
like a blood
beautiful,
test,
beautiful,
and then
handsome,
depending
handsome,
on the blood test,
or not handsome.
they
because
do
he was-
the amniotic
Right.
fluid test, which is the little.
It's harrowing because for 2 weeks you're also wondering, okay, so all right,
Yeah,
this could
is a
be
totally
this could be
different
our life,
experience,
right?
100%.
But yeah, but yes, my chest hair is gone.
Yeah.
Epidural does
And I
show
was
up.
worried because Eric is known to faint.
I got lightheaded.
Especially when medical things, blood, yes.
Yeah.
Or people
injuries,
talking too much about medical things and blood.
I don't do well with blood either.
He will faint. And so I was like, do not faint on me.
So I took that to heart.
And then I was literally like, before I got the epidural, he was coming. And the nurse
Yeah.
was like, don't push. And I'm
I was
like,
like,
I can't.
yeah.
I was like trying to put my legs together. Like, what? How can you not
Right.
push? When,
Right.
She's telling you
coming.
not.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. She's like, don't push. I'm like,
I was like,
what?
you don't push.
I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Yes.
Yeah. My body, my choice.
Yeah. Who's the soon-to-be mother here, please? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So he was close to being a natural baby, but I'm like, no thanks. I would really like the epidural, please.
So you did end
So
up
we
getting
got
okay.
it, and then
Okay.
it
It
kind of
slowed
slowed down, and then
everything.
Okay.
And then
that
we
was
got
like 4 a.m.
and then we got another nice room.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
We had time, nice room.
But then everything slowed down, and then that was when Conehead happened.
He was born 4 hours later. Yeah. And so when he came out, they put a little hat on him and they swaddled him up after they had, checked him out.
And he was great, perfectly healthy, screaming. He was just like, yeah, let's do this.
And Eric took him to get the baby pictures
Yeah.
at the hospital.
Oh, poopers.
And apparently they took
Before
the hat
I
off,
could say, don't do that, they took the hat off and took the picture.
it
And I'm
was
just like, the only
literally-
job I have, and I've already failed. First 2 hours of life.
Well, because they had to use suction too to
Yeah.
pull him out, so that elongates the head.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, and it was like, oh, he is a total conehead.
Yeah, just tell him we're from
I'm like,
France.
He's got to wear that hat for like months.
I mean, thankfully, a lot of babies do, and
Yes.
that's really cute. And, there's
And then
plenty of
it
cute
goes
hats.
back. It goes back down. And
Yes,
it was
totally.
good.
It evens out over
Yeah,
time.
it evened out.
I've never noticed him to have a cone
No,
head.
No.
It's grown out of it.
He's doing just fine.
He's doing
No, he does
great.
not look like a cone-headed adult.
No.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
No. But
I think one of the things that I loved is we didn't choose to learn the sex of the child.
oh, and then we had the circumcision story.
Oh,
Oh, well, you guys are gonna have to wait for another Sappy Pappy.
That will be Sappy Pappy 3.
Number 3.
But I would like to echo what Eric Boye said in episode 5, which was we did want the surprise because there's only so many surprises you get in life.
Yeah.
And it was what that experience of Nathan being born was born. We were so happy, so thrilled, so busy thinking about we've got this new child. Finally, the doctor goes, by the way, it's a boy. And we're like, oh, yeah, okay. It didn't matter, right?
So stoked that it's alive.
Because that was just, that our baby is right there.
Yeah.
It didn't make a difference. It still doesn't, right? Because we love that individual. And it just, so pretty cool.
This whole journey of becoming parents is incredible as we're dealing with Stella, who is at the end of her literal and metaphorical rope here.
She is literally chewing on
the cord.
to my microphone.
Yeah. You guys, I am so honored and so happy to be doing this with you, Eric.
Yeah, cheers.
And that we have these wonderful, supportive wives and family on this whole journey as well. We're going to go ahead and get out of here and go grab some food, but we just want to say here's to a fantastic year ahead of us of stories that we have yet to hear and experience with brand new pappies. And cheers to everybody out there.
Thank you.
Guys
Thank you,
ever want
girls,
the
for being
show
there.
to be funny? Like, just we're happy to come back.
Obviously.
anytime.
That was a big
That's all the
change.
time we have
If
for
you
now.
need more laughs,
We're going to cut
here.
that out. So
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, girls. Appreciate it.
Oh, no.
And just like that
Party foul.
hey, that's sometimes that happens. You don't want to drop the kid, but if you drop the wine, that's replaceable, folks. Hold tight to the baby.
You only get one spin around this rock. You only have so many days until it stops. And how you show up for your kids, well, that's your superpower. You might not know it now, but this is your Pappy Hour. Pappy Hour, let's talk it out. What's it like? What's life all about?